Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sweetcast. We're at the arcade machine today because why not? We can do that. I've got three books here, and I'm here to answer essentially one question: and that is, when you write your very first novel or your very first comic book, should you publish it? Is it going to damage your career if you publish it, or is it a total waste of time if you write the whole thing and you never publish it? It's a question that comes up often. I think it comes up more frequently, though, in novels than it does in comic books. It seems like with comic books, if you are paying for the art, you're gonna publish it. If you and I totally get that, but I don't think it's always the best decision to go with your first thing as publishable. However, I don't think it hurts that much, so don't stress out about it too much. So real quick, I want to show you, this is my first novel. It's called The Cause, and at the time I thought, no, this could be okay. It was important for me because, I mean, this is no joke. This is a legit novel. I spent a lot of time. I don't remember what the word count is here, but I did 3 drafts on this thing. I really worked on it a lot. I paid for no editing, and I was definitely a noob, and you can tell. In fact, right on the cover, Utopia's darkest secret lies within its basement. What? It is basement? So that's just one example of a problem with this, but it's just not very well written. It's very amateurish, and looking back at it today, it's kind of embarrassing. But it is what it is. It's my first novel. Nothing else would exist. Now I'm starting to build quite a body of work, actually, but none of this would exist if this didn't exist first. You have to do the first one. I think that they say usually it's your first million words as a writer are what it takes for you to become a competent writer. So I'm pretty sure I have over 1 million words now with everything I've written, especially writing and rewriting a novel will get you a lot of experience with writing. And then the second novel will get you even more experience. Comics are a little bit different because you don't have pure word count, but that dialogue is really what you want to be practicing, a lot of dialogue. And there are ways to do that for sure in comics so that you can get pure practice word count. You got to write a lot of dialogue to get more competent at dialogue. So question is, did this hurt my career? Because this book was not very good. I would say no. I don't think it hurt my career. Did it help my career? No, I don't think it mattered. I think it mattered not at all. I had one person read the book. No, I actually had thousands of people read the book, but one person reached out to me and said that they loved it and they wanted me to autograph their book for them, some guy in Canada, and that made me feel like amazing. I was really happy about it. This was kind of strange because this book sold tens of thousands of copies just on Amazon sales. It was the strangest, weirdest experience. I didn't retain any of those customers. I didn't know what I was doing, and a lot of people were pretty upset with the editing quality in this book, which, rightly so. And it was just definitely amateurish. But it didn't matter because the flow of time, people forget who you are. So the alternative would be to write this and put it in a drawer, and I have it under my belt and no one's ever seen it. If you're waiting for the third option, if you're waiting for a publisher to pick you up and publish your book, and you're going to keep staying on your first book until you pick up a publisher, I think that's a mistake. I think that is going to hurt your career. You have to move on. You have to keep writing. So whether you publish it or throw in a drawer, or magically get a publisher to pick up your book and sell it for you, either way, you have to move on. You have to move on onto your next thing, and that's because your writing is going to improve a lot more, and your writing becomes a little bit easier once your conception of an idea is more clear. You can set yourself up for success by creating more of a simple story, something that will resonate with people, and you can't be working on the same thing over and over again and be able to start from a new conception, an idea from new conception. So that's nothing to worry about. Don't stress out. Keep writing. If you want to be writing, you got to be putting out more books. And that could just be putting them away, putting them out. Either way, you're just fine, but you got to keep writing and continuing new stories. Anyway, thanks for listening. Appreciate it. Hope that answered some of your questions. Don't forget to back Downcast 3 Submerge on Indiegogo right now. It's in the link in the description below, I believe. And help us get to 40K. That is, I think, a pretty solid goal for us to hit before we go to print. We only have 2 weeks left on the campaign. I extended it 2 weeks. That's it. We can't extend it anymore. That's the end. So I'll see you all next time.